We're doing a little Valentine's Day promotion with the lovely Cantrip candles. We want to do some wormwood candles, and we want them to smell like the woods of wormwood. Oak is one of the ones I want to do. I want to do like a nice smoky oak. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Really is nice. So yeah, we're gonna go to Cantrip Candles shop in Hollywood, bring them these samples, and we're gonna concoct some candle wax mixtures that smell like the woods.
Hey, hey, hey. What you got to say? Hollywood swinging. Hollywood swinging.
All right.
All right. Are we here?
I don't,
Where do you drop us off?
it definitely was Cantrip. Hey, there he is.
Hi.
What's
Hey.
up?
How are you?
Great to see you.
Good to see you. Come on in.
Oh my goodness. JB, does this look too like interview, like Christoph? Act like our viewers have no idea what Cantrip Candles
Okay.
is. What is Cantrip Candles?
Cantrip Candles is a company that I started 6 years ago. I started making candles for use with games like Dungeons and Dragons or
Yeah.
board games or video games. It's a variety of scents that kind of help immerse you into a fantasy themed space. So we've got taverns, we've got dungeons, we've got bakeries, and then we have more obscure things like Den of Thieves. It started as a hobby, and then as a lot of hobbies do, it turned into a business when my friends were like, oh, I'll buy one.
You were making these types of candles for yourself and your game group and stuff?
Yeah.
That's exactly how Wormwood started.
Exactly.
Yeah. This brings us to the next thing. What the hell are we doing here?
We're doing a little collab.
Yeah, we are. I think you should tell the story of how we met.
We were both doing LA Comic Con, and we were doing a panel with Brooklyn Quarter, and it was talking about like how to build a board game empire. What was the title
It
of
was
it?
like, yeah, turning your hobby to an empire.
I just caught his vibe, and I was like, I like him, he's cool. I admired the way that you speak about business and things like that, and I was like, I can learn from him. And then lo and behold, we got along.
You know, a couple green tea shots later.
Yeah. Oh my.
Basically, yeah, Christoph and I hit it off. There was something someone in the panel said, make friends in the industry. That's how good collaborations happen. So I just liked Christoph, and I went, how can I work with him? We make wooden gaming accessories.
Sure.
You make candles.
Fire.
Yeah. I immediately thought of, what do people love doing with our products? Smelling them. Everyone who comes up to us at a booth, yeah, they'll smell it, and they're just like, oh, they love it. Brian Foster made it a thing. Like, everyone loves smelling wormwood. And I was just like, oh my God, what about candles that were wood scented? And then I thought of what was right around the corner, Valentine's Day. Here's exactly what we're doing. Valentine's Day, we're going to have Candlelight by Wormwood as a collection of 3 candles that all have 3 distinct smells of popular woods that we used.
Yeah.
Jade sandalwood, cherry blossom, and aromatic cedar. It's the biggest gift-giving holiday other than Christmas. Even if you're single, you're probably gonna get your mom something or something like that. Is that just me? My mom gets me a Valentine's gift every year, and I get my mom something Valentine's.
That's sweet. That's innocent and sweet. That's wonderful. That's great.
Bob, you're not a loser. It's great.
No, that's
awesome.
great. Good job, Bobby. Good job.
Christoph, can we get a tour?
Of course. Let's start over here, and we'll go around, show you a little bit about what we got.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I wanted this whole place to look like a library. I think there's something very pretty about the idea of like you can browse the shelves. Each shelf has a different scent on it, and then some houseplants because I love me some plants. The whole store is supposed to feel like home. We have our different scents. You have the 16 ounce, 6 ounce, and the wax melts and the room sprays. So whatever format you need your scent in, we've got it. But then we have a ton of other cool stuff. A lot of things from local creators. This one's from one guy that lives in Southern California. There are these
Oh no.
So I guess when you're shopping through the store, the idea is that you can get whatever candles you want, plus some cool knickknacks that will work well with your campaign. This table is mostly pins and accessories that you can add to your game. We've got these cool little bee earrings. Part of the most fun thing about owning a store is that you can kind of just sell whatever you want, and that's been really, really fun. You walk out of the store with like cool things that will make your gameplay a little bit different. We've got more scents over here. We've got this beautiful unicorn that I found at a flea market, and I was like, we gotta have him. It's mostly candles on the walls, and then over here, we've got more literature-based stuff. Journals, pencils, cookbooks, feather quills.
Oh, Wormwood rolling tray.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
So this is from a very good friend of mine named Kevin. It's for a company called Oath and Hammer, and of course I'm gonna rep my friend's stuff. But if Wormwood ever wants to get your stuff in my store, we can talk about it. Huh?
Holy crap.
Yes. This is our masterpiece. We finished it up at the end of last year. It's 22 ounces of wax that when you burn down, you'll see there's details at the bottom.
This is a Wormwood candle if I ever saw one. I've never seen anything like this.
That's what I wanted. I wanted something that was unique. The walls are covered with whatever pictures I think are cool. And this is a map of Jurassic Park, which no one noticed. There's a bunch of fantasy images, a lot of shout outs to where I'm from. There's a map of Maryland over there. That's my dog.
Oh, really? Right.
In the outfit. This crystallized book, I think it's the Notebook. Yeah, it's the Notebook. I think that's so funny. That's why I bought it.
What's the point?
Oh, I have no idea. This is a set of dice that I painted to look like Starry Night, like Van Gogh's Starry Night.
Oh, Christoph, you're a talented cat.
Thank you. I associate more with a dog, but yeah.
So that's the tour of the storefront.
That's not even what this place was open for.
No,
What was this place open for? I want to see that.
it's a production space. So
get
let's
it.
go back this way. Woo. Production space back here. When we first got this space, I was like, oh, it's huge, we'll never fill it. And now we're running out of space already, partially because of you guys, so that's great.
That's exactly what I want.
We do all of our shipping in this section and order fulfillment. We also run our wholesale for all our retail stores and things. And then back here, we also do more labeling, so labels are back here. Baker's racks. Every candle company that you meet will probably have baker's racks. They're just like the perfect way to store the candles, let them cure, because candles have to sit for a bit before you sell them. Production back here. And so we've got these two big tanks, and that's a long way from where we first started. When it was in my house, we were using these little guys.
Oh, cute.
And we have come a long way, but funnily enough, this is like not enough anymore. We are continuing to grow. It's not the prettiest is out front, but we try to keep it at least organized back here.
This is way more organized than Wormwood.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So, keeping it casual, I'm just gonna keep talking about like what we're gonna do here. Think of smells like music. You have bass notes, mid notes, and high notes. Not every smell that we do has to have all three, but you don't want it to be an unbalanced smell where it's just like lemon. I only smell lemon. You want to kind of have them play and mix. Basically gonna go through some stuff, get an idea of what you like, and I guess what matches the woods the best.
That probably would be the first
That's
order of
probably
business,
the first
right?
step, yeah.
Okay, so the scent is going to be called Cherry Blossom. I think if we took cherry and we matched it up with actually some cherry fruit and it had that like earthy sweet, I think that would be good. Cherry is definitely the most subtle we have out of this. So this is very...
I'm so worried you're gonna sniff wood particles.
Well, that's how you get high.
It's light.
It is. It's very light.
But I can do this.
Now, the next one probably I think is going to be the fan favorite. Everybody loves aromatic cedar.
Everyone loves cedar.
That's good.
Oh, that is really good, and I can 100% match this smell. Ooh, that's good!
It's really good.
I can do that.
It's really good. Now, this is the one I'm excited about. This is Argentinian Lignum Vitae. It is the best smelling wood in my opinion.
It really is drug-like, the way that this process works. It's pretty light, but it is sweet and floral. Ranking the three, we got cedar done. Cherry's gonna be difficult, and then this one will be like, we're gonna work on this one pretty hard. Okay, let's start smelling some stuff. Let's start with cedar. There's this scent, it's called red cedar. So when you're smelling with these, don't be like give it a wave. More of this.
A wave.
Because you're just gonna tire out your nose really, really quickly if you're like, hey, huff this.
Yeah, that is pretty. JV. Would you like to
I may.
give it a wave?
So this is a very heavy note. If this was the candle alone, it would fill the room and people would be like, "Oh, it's a little bit oppressive." So we can add some stuff to it. Let's try this one. This one's called Redwood and Cedar.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a lot lighter.
I think this is closer. The just plain
Red cedar?
the red cedar as
Yeah, no,
opposed
I
to the
agree.
redwood and cedar.
100%.
I think maybe adding these might help lighten it up a bit. So these are dusty takes on, there's like dusty wood, dusty carpet, dusty rugs. They're lighter smells, but they layer really nicely with other stuff. So now when you're taking multiples, if you do this, you can get an idea of it, but you can start to mess with the percentage by doing this. So you want 80% red cedar, 20% of this. Yeah, that's the idea. Like,
It is very nice. There's no question this candle's gonna smell great. It's just how accurate can we get it to the wormwood woods
I understand.
that we possibly can. What I'm smelling here, this red cedar, is literally an intensified version of the exact smell that's
Right.
coming from here. Now we need the science.
The science. So we're gonna start with 20% red cedar. 3 drops of this one. Give it a sniff.
That's so good.
That's pretty good. I like it.
All right, so we got our cedar scent locked in.
We have aromatic cedar done. You want to do lignum next, right?
I do. I think we should try
right.
it.
Oh yeah. Super subtle. I mean, honestly, this just smells fucking awesome. They're all very different, but it still smells like a collection. The cedar is got this heavy, like almost hits you
I
in
like the cedar one.
back of the throat. This is like, yeah, floral and like, as you keep saying, open. I don't know why that makes sense when I say it. It's open.
What the lignum would say?
Yeah.
What do you get with the cherry bottom?
This is definitely the most subtle, which I think makes sense for cherry. It's like you got that wood, earthy tone, and you got a little sweetness to like bring it alive.
Is that it?
Is that? I mean, I think it is. I think it is. And then the plan is we'll come back tomorrow, we'll concoct some candles, and when we get home, we'll be able to burn them and see how they actually smell.
Hi, I'm Christoph Fischer. I'm the owner and founder of Cantrip Candles.
What is your favorite thing to smell that isn't candles?
Trees when I'm on a hike.
What is your favorite book?
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime.
What is your Hogwarts house?
Slytherin.
What was your favorite childhood TV show?
X-Men.
What were you afraid of as a kid?
Snakes.
And you're Slytherin?
We are what we are afraid of.
Have you ever been in trouble with the law? If you're high at 7-Eleven, what are you grabbing for munchies?
2 Hostess cupcakes.
Is there a candle that people love but you hate?
Yeah. Goldwheat Bakery. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite smell, but people love it.
If you could only listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what genre would it be?
House music.
What element would you be able to bend in the Last Airbender universe?
Oh, that's a great question. I think I'm a firebender.
Favorite subjects in school?
Chemistry and theater.
Last one, what is an interesting fact about you that people would never guess?
I was adopted. Kind of a cool fact. So what we've got is we've got the fragrance oil for these sample candles sitting in the bottom of this glass. We're gonna add the hot wax to it, mix it all together, let it cool, you'll have a candle. This is not the traditional way of doing it, but it is the most efficient for like a sample like this.
This is the prototype process.
Prototype process. So we got a little funnel. This is the cherry blossom one.
This is the greatest funnel I've ever seen. Funnel.
It is a piston funnel,
Yeah, it is.
invented
Oh.
in France, I think.
Look at that.
We're gonna mix it up. Bam. What color was the jade sandalwood?
Green.
So we'll use this hunter green.
So this will lighten up a lot when it cools.
100%, because the wax right now is gold, but normally it's white when it's
Right.
cooled. Okay, we're done.
Amazing. There they are. This
That
is
one-
exactly
that one's
what I
pretty
wanted.
good.
I'm actually very interested to see what's the most popular. I think people are gonna buy based on like what we think and we say and our reactions. People are gonna buy based on color. They're gonna buy based on wood. I'm so interested, since people don't know what they smell like, what is going to be the best smeller? Because it's not based on that.
I think people will get it based on what they know. If people are looking for a cherry blossom pinkish candle, they're gonna go for that one. If they're like, oh, I know what cedar smells like, I like cedar, they're gonna go with that one. This will be for the adventurous types that are like, jade sandalwood, let's give it a shot.
Anyways, we gotta wrap this episode up.
Unfortunately, this isn't where the story ends, but this is where this chapter ends.
Oh, that was so sad. No, it's not
was.
ending. It's just, this is chapter 1. This is part 1.
All right, great. Well, Christoph, thank you for everything. This was really awesome.
Thanks for stopping by our shop. Let's do some Googling and see what the descriptions of the scent are. It's called Lignum Vitae, also called Guaiacum or Guaiacum. In parts of Europe, no.
It's called Guy Cum.
It's used in a lot of large clocks because the wood is self-lubricating, Guaiacum.